me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'll do the intro soon. Come on. Show.
Hey, there it is for me.
Not showing me that.
Higurashi One Day Cry discussion spoilers anime podcast.
Oh, that works. That works a lot.
I mean, it's anime related.
You know, you probably could have. That does work. I mean, it's fine. It's fine.
It doesn't go with the little hang in there because Bakugo's fucked.
Well, yeah. I mean, let's Bakugo.
I was the Toga.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Ow.
Okay. Welcome to. Come on.
You cut out right when you said Figgy.
Motherfucker. No.
It hurts to laugh. It hurts to laugh.
Welcome to Figgy.
And the owl. The crying owl.
The crying owl because the owl's in pain.
The owl is in pain.
Having chest pains after finishing the first season.
Well, during the first season, like... It was like, probably it started around episode 24, 23. And like, I was just laying there. And all of a sudden it was hurting, so I sit up for a bit. That didn't help. And then it just keeps getting worse. And so I'm just screaming while I'm trying to focus on the anime, not pausing it. I'll let you know. I did not pause it. The only time I would text was during the opening.
Okay, in case you couldn't tell from the title of the video or from last time, we watched Higurashi When They Cry, the first season.
Yeah. And it wasn't as bad. And Ben didn't want to watch it, and it wasn't even that bad.
It for the most part, it wasn't bad. But when it started to do its, like, you know, when shit started to go south, then it got pretty bad. But at the same time, it was actually so good that I didn't really mind those bits.
I liked the anime.
I actually quite enjoyed it.
And then again, there hasn't been one that I haven't liked yet, that I've watched all the way.
Okay, I was about to say, all the way through wise, there hasn't been one that I've disliked. But there has been one I disliked.
And I'm talking about all the anime I've watched. There's like 3 that I don't like, and that I haven't finished, and that's Diabolic Lovers, and Rosario plus Vampire and High School DxD.
There are 3 that I haven't finished that I don't like, and those are Diabolic Lovers, The Tomb, and Ajin. Not a fan of those.
Well, I'm gonna let you probably do most of the talking. My memory is like hazy.
Okay, well, story-wise, it's confusing.
Yes. Very confusing.
Story-wise, it's a confusing mess for the first half.
But I mean, it really. It
kind of explains a little bit.
The first half kind of reminds you of ghost stories, like separate ghost stories, you know?
Yeah, it seemed like an anthology series for the most part, but that ending bit at the end of the season really makes it to where everything's connected. And it really makes me want to watch the second season because I feel like that's going to answer everything.
Oh, I should have put season 1 in the podcast title. Fuck. I can change that real quick, you know? On my phone.
Yeah, you could. You can. You can't. Oh yeah, you're welcome for the warning, Katana.
The warning?
Yes, we apparently didn't tell everybody we're doing the podcast. I can't speak. It's fine. Okay. the first, instead of covering this episode by episode, I think we should cover it arc by arc.
Okay.
Because each arc was pretty much a couple episodes, and then it answers like one of them. And then does a retelling of the first one. It's fine. Okay, the first arc was I can't remember what they called it.
I don't remember what it was called, but I remember what happened in it.
I think was called Spirited Away by the Demon.
No, I think that was the second.
Then was it Cotton Drifting?
No, that one was the second, and Spirited Away was the first one. Now I'm remembering now.
Okay, so
wait.
The first chapter. Okay.
Or was it? Because I feel like maybe it was the third arc that was Cotton Drifting, and the second was Spirited Away. And all that.
I'm very. I can't. I know that Spirited Away by the Demon and Cotton Drifting was two of the names, but I can't remember.
Yeah.
Which happened when.
I can go to Google real quick right after I change the title to Season 1.
Okay, you go ahead and do that. I'll go and start explaining what the first. First.
So apparently there's a limit on how many letters you can have in the title, and that's 100 letters.
Well, that's
100 characters. I'm gonna just make the fucking longest title on April Fool's Day.
Okay. Just name it. Just call it the. Just call it Hippopotamonstrossus helio. The fear of long words. Call it that.
I'm going to make sure it reaches up to 100 letters.
Well, combine that and combine supercalifragilistic. I got tongue-tied there. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Do both those words together, and there you got your title. That is definitely going to reach 100 letters.
Holy shit! It was a visual novel.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I remember that because I was trying to figure out the name of I was trying to get the name of two characters, and the sprite had their what they looked like in the first visual novel.
Yeah.
So okay, so the first bit was how to explain it without jumping all over the place. Well, basically it goes on like normal. We're introduced to our main cast of characters. Keiichi Maeda, who was the main character for most of them. Then we were introduced to Reina, Satoko, Rika, and Mion, who are like our main cast. We're introduced to our main side character, which is Oishi. He's the cop.
Okay, so it is like demoned away or something.
Okay, Spirited Away by the Demon is what I'm going to just call it because.
And then Cotton Drifting is number 2.
Okay. So basically what happens in this first little bit after we get introduced to the characters is Keiichi ends up learning about while he's at the dump with Reina, because Reina likes to go treasure hunting in the little dump / scrapyard.
See.
Keiichi ends up seeing an old, after talking to our main body count recipient, Tomitake, who is the photographer who literally dies in all of them.
Oh yeah, he does.
He's tied character for most deaths. And that's only because he doesn't appear in one of the stories.
Yeah, I think I know which one you're talking about, and that was like one of the Whoosh.
Okay, well, technically, he dies 4 times, which is one less than the 2 that die the most. But for the most part, he dies. If he shows up, his fate is death. He's literally the number one. Hey, look at me! I'm gonna die.
Katana wants me to die.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
It is.
Well, Tomitake ends up informing Keiichi about there being a murder 5 years prior to the events of the story, which I don't count that on the death.
Yeah.
They talk about the dam and whatnot, and this is where shit starts to go a little south for the first story, because Keiichi wants to know about the whole dam murder thing.
Whole damn murder.
Yeah, I didn't even mean to do that, but I'm gonna take credit for that. Well, Reina and Mion start acting crazy.
Yeah. Mion was one of my favorite characters, not gonna lie.
Honestly, it's the same. Out of all those characters, I felt the worst for her.
I mean, I felt worse for Reina when
her and Satoko, I felt the worst for them. Reina was a little. I felt at the same time dead end. Well, the first bit of tomfoolery that occurs is when Reina and Mion hand Keiichi a box full of mochi, I think.
Are you talking about when they did the thing to the thing?
Yeah, when they did the thing to the food, Keiichi takes a bite. He immediately spits it out because there's a needle in the mochi. I think that was mochi.
I don't think that was.
I think that was the first moment. And Maddox is in pain. That or he was just stabbed. One of the two. One of the two happened.
That's the first time I've sneezed with the chest pain.
You poor son of a bitch. Okay, so
here's the thing. I knew it was coming, and like my first thought was, "Oh, this is gonna hurt." You're gonna have Katana. I'm sorry, it's gonna happen a lot. You may want to turn down the volume.
Probably turn down the volume immediately. Headphone warning. Maddox is in pain. He's gonna scream randomly.
I was screaming during the show, so I'll be screaming during this.
So, towards the end, because it really is just a bunch of psychological horror stuff leading up to the real end.
Like,
which is like Reyna standing outside the window.
No, I was gonna say like Doki Doki.
Oh yeah, like Doki Doki. It's like a psychological horror. And then it ends with Keiichi getting held down as they inject him with a syringe, and then he beats Mion and Death with his baseball bat. Then he goes to a phone booth and he rips out his own throat.
Oh yeah. This anime got really creative with the ways to kill people.
Yeah.
I honestly want to play the visual novel. It was on It's on PlayStation 3.
You know, I kind of want to play the visual novel too. Kind of curious as to how it deviates from the anime.
We totally need to play it when we get a studio and a way to record PS3 games and get a PS3.
Well, I have a PS3.
Oh, I thought
it was just pawned. It's fine.
Oh.
I'll get it back.
Okay.
Next month.
Ah.
Okay. So the next one, the cotton drifting, is when we're introduced to the...
One of my favorite characters as well.
We're introduced to 2 new characters in this one. In the second one, cotton drifting. These being Shion, Mion's twin sister.
Yeah, not gonna lie. Totally confused until they were standing by each other. I was like, this has to be Mion, or is it Mion? No, it's gotta be Mion, or is it Mion? And then finally, it wasn't Mion. Ow.
I know, plot twist.
Yeah, plot
And then
twist.
the second person we were introduced to was Takano, who is tied with a character that we didn't mention on the first one, but it's a character that was mentioned in the first chapter, Satoshi. She is tied with him for most deaths, though most of Satoshi's deaths are off screen.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, all of his deaths are off screen. In fact, so are Takano's deaths.
Almost every... Wait, I don't know where I was going.
I think you were trying to say that most of the deaths were done off screen.
But, they weren't. No. I mean,
yeah.
Rika's was. All of Rika's deaths were.
Okay, no, there was one that was on screen.
There was?
Remember when she... spoilers, but if you've seen any...
Are you talking about the, like, second to last arc?
Yeah, the answer arc that to the cotton drifting arc.
Yes,
because I did read that the first ones are called question arcs, which they portrayed this scenario, and then there's the answer arcs that let you know exactly how that happened. And so, and you know the one where you remember the one where Shion turns out to be the killer for cotton drifting.
Look, Shion is best girl.
Yeah.
Do not accuse her of such things. Even if it was shown.
She's fucking crazy and is one of the few characters I did not give a shit about. Like, oh my god. She was...
Oh my god, Ben, you're turning into Shion!
Oh god.
You turned into a demon!
Well, just excuse me while I go kill my grandmother and shove my twin brother down a hole.
You have a twin?
No, I don't.
Is their name...
No.
Hold on.
I would hope that their name would be Neb.
Hold on. Ow! 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 It hurts to laugh. But I want to laugh. And the pain is there even though I'm not laughing. So what the fuck do I care, I guess?
So basically, cotton drifting was a murder mystery. Because it touched on who was doing the spiriting aways.
Yeah.
After Shion tricks Keiichi, or to be more specifically, talks him into entering the ritual tool shed along with Tomitake, which, yes, he appeared, and yes, he died again. And Takano, who, honestly, in terms of what happened to her, has one of the more violent deaths.
Yeah.
Early on. Burnt to death in a barrel.
Oh yeah. I mean, that wasn't that bad.
I'm sure if they showed it, it would have been messed up.
I want you to know that my first intention, and this is probably bad, but when I read this is spoilers for one of the arc names, but when I read the name for the eye-opening arc, I immediately thought people's eyes were gonna get fucking taken.
Honestly, I kind of figured that when it said eye-opening, it was like, oh, it's gonna shed some light on some of the tomfoolery that's happening.
I was in a Discord call. I was watching it while in a Discord call last night, and I got to that, and I was talking to my friend who had already seen it, and I was like, oh god, eye-opening arc. I feel like I know exactly what's gonna happen in this. I was wrong. and
yeah,
she was asking what happened, and like I said, oh well, she's getting dragged and all that stuff, and then she kept asking, and so then I just said the title of the arc and like the title of the episode, and she was like, oh no.
Well, this particular arc ends with Rika and Satoko going missing. Turns out that Mion, I'm using quotation marks here, murdered them. And then
she murdered her friends.
And then she kidnapped, I'm using quotations here again, Shion. And then she...
You're gonna give it away! Now they're gonna know that it was Reina who did it. How can you live with yourself, Ben?
Very easily, actually.
I can't live with myself right now.
So,
make the pain go away.
No, put it down. Put it down. Okay, well, while you shoot yourself, I'm just going to continue to talk about.
Rude. But yeah, keep talking. I'm not trying to distract. I just need a distraction from the pain.
Well, this particular arc ends with Reina showing she's not a complete idiot as she has been shown to be before, because she's the one who Sherlocked everything. Her name is her actual name is Reina Ryugu, but she might as well be called Reina Holmes.
You know, Ryugu Teki, go fuck yourself.
Well, this particular arc ends with Mion hitting Keiichi over the head with a rock, strapping him into a torture table. Getting a little bit too sexual, considering the fact she was wearing underneath.
She's wearing what?
The fact that she was wearing that kimono robe thing.
Hey man, no.
Hey man. It's almost like she was trying to give Keiichi a peep show.
Hey man, I'm not gonna kink shame, but she obviously has a blood fetish.
Well, that's pretty fucking clear, considering she threatens to put through Keiichi's fingertips, which admittedly is a torture technique I hadn't known about until I watched this anime, and
she was gonna
nail him.
I don't know. She was gonna show him some Jesus. He needed some Jesus.
Oh yeah, no. She was gonna teach him what it meant to be Jesus.
Oh, Katana left. I think. It says there's only 2 people now.
Oh, well, and then Mion tases the little metal fangs around Keiichi's neck, which admittedly you would think something like that would have killed a guy, but no, just knocks him out. And then Mion at Keiichi's apartment, and for whatever reason, Keiichi goes out there, gets stabbed, goes to the hospital.
Dude, when you love someone, even if they're a psychopath, you talk to them.
I guess. It ended with him getting stabbed and then assaulted by a ghost. And I counted that as one of Keiichi's deaths.
I mean, I feel like he did die in that.
Because I do feel like he died there.
I feel like he did die there. I'm not gonna
And then
lie.
it was the arc that did not get an answer arc.
Yeah,
it got a little expansion.
It may get one in
season 2.
Yeah.
But it did get an expansion in season 1. But it basically it introduces one of the 2 characters that had the most satisfying deaths in the entire series. Season 1 currently. Satoko's uncle.
Oh, I remember this arc.
Tepe. It shows that Satoko is being abused, by her uncle and Keiichi, and I had one of the few times I rooted Keiichi on in his actions, because there were some times where he was doing something stupid that he probably shouldn't have been doing, but then there were times when he was doing something stupid that I was like, yeah, no, I'd do the same thing. It's when he made this amazing plan to
kill a guy.
Okay, we got to be more specific. To lure Satoko's abusive uncle into onto the road during a storm, during cotton drifting night, and then beat him over the head with a baseball bat. Repeatedly.
Just what Nini used to do.
I miss Nini. Honestly, Satoshi just seemed like a bitch, but I do approve of his actions that's led to him disappearing.
Well, I mean, we hardly ever saw him, so...
Yeah, we only actually see Satoshi once.
In one arc.
He's gone. In one arc, and that's the arc after this one. But this one is...
No, that wasn't after this one.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh yeah. That's because the expansion happened after this one, and then that one happened. But this one ends with Rika somehow dying.
Ben, did we ever decide on the next anime we're watching?
No, we did not. So that's going to be a random debate we have at the end of this one.
I know that before I watch it, there's an anime that I've been wanting to watch real quick, and it's not going to be for the podcast, but I just really want to watch it. So, I'm going to watch that, and then I'm going to watch whatever we pick.
Okay, so, Rika somehow dies, the doctor gets his first death, because he commits suicide.
Doctor, I think I might be a homosexual. Why is that? Rainbow.
The doctor honestly gave me, but he wasn't that bad a dude.
He wasn't. He just wanted to marry a child.
Yeah, he just wanted to marry a child, which
I
guess that's normal in Japan.
Nothing wrong with that,
I can't judge another people's culture unless it's, Islamic, but it's fine.
Hey, family friendly, no politics.
As we talk about this anime with a bunch of child death.
Yeah, I mean.
Well, this one ends with Satoko thinking Keiichi, because he was holding a cleaver.
Oh yeah. That was an off-screen death. I want you to know. Yeah, get this though. I made a pun, okay? Okay. The moment I saw the crows, I was like, oh god, that's a murder of crows. And then I saw the crows, and I was like, oh god, that is a murder of crows.
No. It would have been better if it was like, oh my god, a murder of crows. Oh my god, crows that have committed murder.
That's pretty much what they did. That's how I saw it. Yeah. Like, I saw I was like, crows.
They give literally no explanation as to how the fuck that happened.
Yeah. But
just that Rika's dead. Keiichi swings a bunch of his axe at the crows, who I'm going to go ahead and just blame for this entire situation.
Yeah, I mean,
I blame the crows.
It's a murder of crows.
I think it was the crows that did it. Yeah, I think it was the murder of crows that murdered the child.
Yeah. At the shrine with their beaks. Boom.
Yeah, and for some reason she was naked.
Okay, now, don't know why she was naked, but
that I would need a little bit of context for.
Same. And also to answer your question, yes, he wanted to marry a child, but when she was older.
Well, this ends with Satoko pushing Keiichi off a very, very long, big bridge, as really long fall. He somehow survives that. Out of all the things that kill people, that's not one of them.
I mean, he didn't. Well, in this arc, he found out that he was able to wish people dead. People. Yeah, he was able to wish people dead.
And he did this to Takano. What he thought he did this to Oishi, but
no, he did it to Tamatake. No, Takano. Yep. Takano. Yeah, I thought you were talking about Bicycle Dude.
Yeah, he did it to Takano. He did it to Dr. Ire.
And he did it
to Oishi.
Yeah. And then he did it,
quickly,
and as he was falling.
Okay, quickly go ahead and explain this. I was just called. I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, this is not a good time. And as he was falling, he said, and I quote, "Fuck you guys, I wish you all dead." He didn't say it exactly, but that's a summary and a paraphrase, you know. So then after that, he survives. The town, like, toxic volcanoes come up and just spew gas all over the town somehow. No one I don't question it. You know, it's anime logic, you know, all that stuff. So yeah, so everyone in the town, this was the arc where everyone literally died in that town, except Keiichi. But onwards to the marry a child part. Are you still curious, Katana? Ding dong, it's quiet. Ding dong, it's quiet. Ding dong, it's quiet. It is so very quiet. It is so very quiet. I'm all alone. I'm all alone. This is how I'm gonna die. This is how I'm gonna die. All alone. Okay. The pain relievers haven't really helped much.
Okay, I hear you being quiet.
Katana, I had no one to talk to. Katana left. You left.
No, I was called by my family. Okay,
what
did you?
I said he basically, as he was falling, said, "Fuck you. I wish you all were dead." So it happened, and toxic volcanoes came up and spewed toxic gas everywhere. And yeah, he lived. I don't question it. No one else questioned it because anime logic.
Honestly,
that's exactly what I said.
Yeah, the only three people who did not die in that arc was Keiichi, the teacher, and Oishi. Because, as it turns out, Oishi wasn't even fucking there, so... Was not killed, he was just... I don't know what the fuck he was doing. But he did not die in that arc, as the expansion explains.
Yeah.
So, the expansion introduces the next character, who is kind of like a throwaway character.
I saw this guy and I was like I was in the call and I said, I don't want to know about this fucking guy. I don't care about him. Bring me back to Keiichi and the others. And my friend was like, he's super important to the story later on. And I was like, well, I don't want to know about him now.
Yeah, Akasaka Mamoru. I'm just gonna call him Akasaka. Or Akasaka.
Akasaka. Or Akasaka robot.
His entire story was
2 episodes.
That entire it was 2 episodes, and all it was really doing was showing that he went to investigate the town kidnapping a kid.
Yeah.
And then it just ends with Rika creepily telling him, and in a very adult voice that was definitely not hers, telling him that she's gonna die, everyone's gonna die, she doesn't want to die, but it's gonna happen. And then it happens. And then we never hear about that timeline again. At least for right now. Because then we get first answer opening.
Yeah.
Which reveals that literally everything that happened in the cotton drifting arc was not done by Mion, but instead done by Shion, because she had gone crazy because Satoshi ends up going crazy.
No, and he ended up disappearing.
Yeah, he disappears as aunt. And then we get two new deaths to add to that particular timeline. That being Shion and Mion's grandmother, and then the village head, who Shion both kills. And then we get to see 3 of the most cringeworthy scenes in the entire first season. Those being Shion having to rip off her fingernails, Rika smacking her face against a knife, and Shion torturing Satoko until Satoko dies. And then pissing herself because she realizes that she just went against Satoshi's.
I was wondering if that was. I was wondering if that was piss or something else. It didn't look like piss. It didn't look like piss.
I'm going to assume it.
It didn't look like piss. Ben, it didn't look like piss. Ben, it wasn't piss. Ben, she has a blood fetish. Ben, that wasn't piss.
Maddox, that was either her pissing herself or her orgasming and her being a squirter.
She wasn't pissing herself.
I'm going to say piss because it seems a little...
Ben, when you watch it on Hulu, it says this is rated for TVMA. Ben, it's not piss.
Maddox, do you really want to sit there and say that you watched the teenage girl orgasm on TV?
I don't want to say that, but it's what happened.
I'm going to stick to the story that she pissed herself because you can get away with seeing that on TV. I don't think you can get away with watching a teenage girl orgasm after torturing a smaller girl.
It was clear.
Look, piss can be clear if you're hydrated.
It can, but I don't think she was hydrated.
I think she was hydrated.
I don't think she was. Are we going to debate whether she... Are we really going to debate whether she pissed or orgasmed?
Yes, we are really debating whether she pissed or orgasmed. I'm saying she pissed herself.
Dude. She didn't piss herself. You know what?
You know what?
Keep going. I'm gonna go to Google.
You know what? Let's just agree that she wet herself in some way.
I need satisfaction, so I need to know if I'm right or wrong.
Well, she definitely had satisfaction.
Oh yeah,
but the reason why I said that she pissed herself is because she was screaming in horror because she just remembered how Satoshi had left Satoko to her.
Yeah, she remembered Satoshi.
But it wasn't a good memory.
Yeah, it wasn't a good memory. But you know, you can accidentally orgasm out of a bad memory. Okay.
Well, maybe, but
yeah, it's possible.
Look, I don't.
I am going to Google this right now. My exact words.
Okay, fine.
Did
Google whether or not she owned orgasm or piss herself
or orgasm?
Get that into your search history.
Don't worry, I'm using incognito mode like always. Was that an orgasm, or did I just... What have I found?
I see. Oh god, what have you found?
I don't like this, Ben. Higurashi Shion pissing herself. Just keep talking, Ben.
Have you found a subgenre of porn?
No, it was just people asking if they orgasmed or peed.
Oh, you see, we're not the only ones who are confused.
I mean, I was confused the first time I ever did. You know what? This is not a discussion for this channel.
Yeah, we're supposed to be family friendly, and here we are arguing whether or not a cartoon teenage girl pissed herself or orgasm.
Look. Okay. Continue talking.
Continue
talking. I said it would be more family friendly. Keep talking.
Okay, well...
And I'll be here finding out the answers.
The final arc of the series, or the season, was called Atonement, which is pretty much a retelling of the first arc, but with some different... For starters, it's not Keiichi going crazy, it's Reina. And there's only a few deaths. For starters, we follow Reina instead of Keiichi this time, and Reina, we get to see her family life and how her father is dating some
slut.
Yeah, some slut, like actually a slut. We're not slut shaming. She's actually a slut.
If she breathes, she's a thought.
Yeah, like she perfectly encapsulates this thing. Her name is Reena, and her and Taipei are trying to scam Reina's father out of his money, but it does not go well for Reena and Taipei because Reina murders both of them, and two of the most satisfying death scenes I've ever seen in any anime. I actually cheered when she beat Reina to death and then put her cleaver through Taipei's face. I cheered for that because I generally did not like those. And honestly, Reena begging for her life was kind of funny considering the fact that she had just literally tried to kill Reina and then was like, this is not funny. What do you mean? You just tried to choke? You were choking Reina literally a few. I think she's not gonna beat you to death because of that. I'd kill for less. But yeah, this becomes their dirty little secret between Reina and her friends because her friends happen to show up on the day that she's trying to dismember the bodies. And this is kind of funny. It's something I noticed, and I feel like it's important. Notice how Rika's hair was.
Oh, what?
Rika. Her hair was a different color in that scene.
It was?
Yeah, her hair is normally like a violet, purplish color, but in that scene, for some reason, it was like a sky blue.
I thought her hair was always blue.
It wasn't. Her hair is usually like a violet color. And it confused me, and I feel like that's important for Season 2.
Okay, then.
Well, it goes on with Reina discovering one of the possible excuses for everything happening. For example, she thinks it's bioterrorism.
It turned into fucking root letter!
Yeah.
Well, not really. I mean, but like, aliens. That's what I'm talking about. Aliens.
Yeah, she was blaming aliens and whatnot. I'm thinking she was just fucking crazy. But it ends with her and Keiichi having an anime-style sword fight on the roof of the school.
That was something I wasn't expecting, but that was cool.
That was fucking cool. Baseball bat versus cleaver. And then it ends with happily ever after, I suppose. But not really, because the timeline restarted again. But this time, instead of Keiichi or Reina getting visited by
they explained that it was like different worlds.
Yeah, because Rika or Keiichi ended up having instant memories from
PTSD.
The first, PTSD from the first arc.
Where he murdered his friends, and then he got upset, and then he hugged Mion, and let me tell you, I shipped him.
Oh, I shipped those two as well.
I shipped them.
But Rika was talking as though she's this omnipotent force.
I believe she is. She is the Oyama. Did we ever talk about the curse?
Oya Shiosama's curse.
That's what all the murders about in every single arc
are being blamed on.
Yeah, Oya Shiosama, which is the god of the place. Because we also didn't explain how it used to be called the place used to be called Onigafuchi Village, and it was about demons and all that. Like demons came in, but then it was apparently parasites or aliens. I don't know which one was the correct answer, but Reina had maggots in her.
Or at least she thought she had maggots in her. I was very confused about that, to be perfectly honest. I'm not sure if she was just imagining the maggots or she actually had maggots coming out of her wounds.
Maybe it could be both.
I'm thinking that
by the way, I can't find out.
The other characters didn't react to it.
I can't find out without accidentally spoiling stuff.
Yeah. I think because the characters didn't react to it, I think the maggots were just a figment of her imagination. But yeah.
Yeah, I don't think
Wounds.
no one else did. There is an actual English dub of the anime.
Wait, really?
Apparently.
Well, I watched it in Japanese because Hulu.
I would rather watch it in Japanese, you know? Wounds or womb?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, she could have had maggots coming
Probably
out of her
both.
womb, too.
Let's just go with probably both.
I mean, just like how, I mean, I believe it's wounds, just like how I believe, it's, orgasm and not piss. And you can fucking fight me on that all you want, Ben. It's an orgasm.
Look, I think, in a sense, we're both right, and we're both wrong. What we can just agree on is that she wet herself.
I need to find this out. Like, I'm not resting until I find it out. And I have work tomorrow, and I'm not resting.
Well,
What?
then.
A banner?
Well,
What do you mean by a banner?
because we got a banner.
I'm just confused. Like, I mean, did you set
Beautiful.
did you set the channel banner? Did you set the new one, Ben? $5 PayPal. Oh, we don't have money.
Oh, you.
We don't.
No.
We don't have
Go
money.
away.
We don't.
Go away.
We don't really have that much money, so
What? Look.
if we
I like the
did,
channel banner.
we probably could if we did, but we do kind of like our
What?
channel banner that we
Well,
have.
but you know, even if we had money, we still wouldn't.
He's kind of
So-
a dick. Don't mind him.
Not kind of a dick. I am a dick. Let's get this right now.
Ow, I'm in chest pains.
Well,
Katana!
anyway. Thank you, Katana. I agree with that.
Oh my god. This is a new guest. Be nice.
Hey, this guest is immediately advertising.
I mean,
What are our
oh my
rules on
god.
people
3
advertising while
people,
we stream?
3 people, 33 messages, 333. How many sides to a triangle, Ben?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Illuminati confirmed.
Illuminati confirmed.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, Shiro-sama's curse is gonna get us.
Oh god. I think it's already getting me.
Oh god. It's gonna get me soon.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yep.
Anyway,
Oh god. Oh god.
I decided to take up the habit.
Oh, Katana, you ruined it.
I took up the habit of writing down how many times every single particular character that was named, that was important in some way, shape,
Died.
or form, ended up died. And I'm going to start with the people who died the least, those being Oishi and
Oishi. Who won? You cut out.
Oishi, Akasaka, and Chie, the teacher.
Oh,
They all died 0 times.
I was about to say, I don't remember Chie dying.
That's what I'm saying. She died 0 times. She didn't even die in the part where everyone in the village dies because she does not live in the village.
She doesn't?
Yeah, I saw that little tidbit when I was trying to figure out her fucking name.
So you found it out from Google. You got a spoiler! Ow! My foot! The pain is spreading.
So,
I'm gonna have a
the
heart
next
attack.
3 characters all died once. Those were... Okay, technically 2. The next 2 characters all died once. Those being
Yes, go on.
Reina and Akasaka's wife.
Oh yeah, I was about to say, she had a name. A name
Her
that
name
I
was
didn't
Yuki.
really... no, that was the... Was it? Yuki?
Yeah, Akasaki,
Yuki?
Akasaki Yuki was his wife.
Yuki.
I googled this and I wrote it down.
Oh
It's
yeah, that's
Akasaki
right.
Yuki.
thought that was the daughter for some reason.
I don't know what the daughter's name is, actually. I'd Google it, but I feel like that would just lead to spoilers.
Yeah, I know.
Now,
No
you would not
spoilers.
believe the amount of people who all die twice.
What is it, like several?
Hold on, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 people died twice.
Hmm.
Those were Kimiyoshi, the village head. He died as a result of Shion hanging him, and then the poison.
I mean, technically, would it be 3 times?
No, because that was the so it was technically that arc exactly, just showing us a little behind the scenes.
Oh, I mean, it pretty much
exactly as it happened, pretty much exactly as it showed the first time, just with us now knowing it's Shion and seeing all of her tomfoolery. So I mean, if we want to consider it 3 times, we could, but I just consider it twice.
Yeah.
That was just us confirming that, yeah, no, he did die. Then there was Teipei, who got beat to death with a baseball bat, and then his face cleavered, which was nice.
Ah.
And then there was...
Yeah, that was kind of disturbing. I saw it, like, split in half.
Honestly, that was the most brutal death, actually. Like, brutally shown death.
I mean, there wasn't really that much torture, as I thought there was going to be.
Yeah, I thought there was going to be a lot of torture, which surprisingly, not really. The next person who only died twice was the doctor, and I think both times were suicide.
Oh, wait, the doctor died twice?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Because he committed suicide one time, and then, if I remember correctly, he dies in another one, but...
I only remember him dying from via suicide. And that was
remember
after...
the one where everyone dies to the poet?
Oh, I thought he was one of the ones that didn't die because of that.
No. Well, technically, he didn't die because of the poison, because he killed himself. Yeah. Twice with Shion.
I have found memes. Yeah. I have found Higurashi memes. Hold on, look at this one.
I'm pretty sure there's a lot of them.
Okay, so it's like this. It's the picture like this, but it doesn't say hang in there, but it's got like a picture and then the caption like that, you know?
Yeah.
And it's, I killed your uncle on the festival of the cotton drifting, on the night of the cotton drifting festival. Talking to girls. This is how you do it.
Well, Shion dies twice, and if I remember correctly, the first one was her. The first one was her falling to her death, and the second one, I think, was the poison.
I don't know.
Then Satoko dies twice. Once to poison, and then once to Shion doing a little stabby, and then hitting herself.
Murder.
Kissing herself or orgasming. Either way.
Orgasm.
You know, let's just go with orgasm.
There we go.
So you'll shut up.
It's completely and totally an orgasm, Ben.
Look, it's fine. It is perfectly fine. Okay. Let's see here. The next one to die twice was Reina. Beat to death by Keiichi, and then poison. A lot of these were poison.
I mean, that one arc pretty much killed off everyone.
Yeah, everyone, most people, it did kill off most of them. Then the next person that died twice was Keiichi, who, you know, ripped out his own throat and then killed by a ghost.
Killed by a ghost, yep.
There was only one person that died 3 times, but surprised the fuck out of me.
Rika.
And that was Mion.
Oh.
She died twice.
Rika died twice? No, she didn't.
Yeah, she only died twice.
No, she died 3 times. Oh no, she died twice. She died twice.
Yeah.
I thought she also died by the poison, but no, that was before the poison.
She was killed by crows in that arc.
Ah, yes, the murder of crows.
And then she slapped her face against the knife in the other one.
Yeah, not gonna lie, that was kind of a something that if it was a real life thing, could not have watched. And apparently there is a live action something for Higurashi.
Yeah, no, I saw that, and my only response was, I'm probably never gonna watch that.
I only do horror in anime, and I watched something that said that this is like one of the only successful horror animes, and it's because it's moe anime girls. Because I was watching the thing about
that just made most of the deaths worse.
Yeah, no, the thing is, they were talking about why horror anime isn't that scary, and that's because unlike live action horror and all that, it's cartoon, so we don't think that it could actually happen to us, as we do, because our brain makes it think that when we're watching something live action, that it makes us, the reason why it's scary is that we think it could happen to us. So, with anime, that live action is gone, and so the feeling of unease is pretty much not there or something like that. I have to send the link to you.
Oh, okay. Well,
it was a good video.
Mion is the only one to die 3 times.
Now you call. Keep going.
Okay, well, the first time she died, it was beaten to death by Keiichi. The second time she died, she was thrown in a hole. And then the third time she died was due to poison. And there was only one person to die 4 times, and as I said earlier, that was Tomitake. And all 4 times was him ripping out his own throat. And they were all done off screen, though we were shown his body twice. And then the 2 characters who were tied for most deaths were Satoshi and with 5 apiece. Because, yeah, I guess this series just hates those 2. Satoshi disappeared, but according to the anime, when you disappear, you're basically just being kidnapped and then murdered. So I count his disappearances as... I'm not sure if anyone else would, but yeah, fuck you. This is my thing. But Takano, she definitely did die 5 times, and all 4 of those times
I will not stop playing The Sims. Okay.
And
sorry.
4 of those deaths for Takano were burnt in a barrel. The last one, I'm not sure how she died. I can't remember how she died, but she did die. You know when Keiichi wished her to die?
Yeah, I don't remember how she died, but she died.
I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember how she died in that arc, but she did definitely die. Confirm that.
Who all died 5 times?
Now that we've gotten that, that was Takano and Satoshi.
Did anyone die 4 times?
4 times? That was Tomitake. He died 4 times. All 4 of those times, he ripped out his own throat.
Thanks to drugs.
Thanks to... And we know it was drugs because that's, pretty much what happened to Keiichi.
Yeah, and that drug gets used again with Rika. Except in this case, Rika stabs herself.
Multiple times in the face.
That kills people!
Yeah. Well, now that we've gone over how many times everyone dies...
Yeah,
I guess we're on the case of...
Best girl is Shion.
I disagree. Best girl is Mion.
You know.
You're in the yandere.
You know me.
That's what gets you. That's what gets you up in the morning.
Stop running with scissors. Yeah, no, okay, I find it funny that both of us... I mean, I like both of the twins.
Oh, yeah, same,
and, like, at first it was gonna be Mion. And then that answer arc happened.
And then it turned out, oh no, it's not Mion who's fucking crazy and a complete yandere. It's Shion who's a complete yandere.
Ah, Shion.
And I prefer Mion because she was one of the only sane characters in the entire fucking anime.
I mean, she wasn't until the answer arc.
Look, yeah, no, she wasn't gonna be my best girl until that answer arc. But then she was. Okay, how about best boy?
Best boy, I mean... Oh, okay, Ben, is it just me, or did every time you see Keiichi on screen, his jacket reminded you of Dan from Bakugo?
You know, it kind of did. And it makes me wonder who ripped off who with that fucking jacket.
I was just... Every time I saw him on screen, I was just like... Bakugo. Oh, fuck, Bakugan, not Bakugo. Bakugan.
Yeah, Bakugan.
Hold on,
Katana, you are...
When They Cry release date. Hold on, I'm gonna find out. Okay, a bonus fan disc was released in 2006. So Bakugan. Okay, judging by how its fourth season aired on in 2012, I'm assuming that, hold on, let me find out. Release date. This is important for the podcast. It was okay. 2007, April 5th, 2007. Higurashi release date. Now I gotta... December 31st, 2006. So, Bakugan's the rip-off artist. However, judging by how close the time frames were, it's just a coincidence.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's just a coincidence.
It is, honestly.
Quickly to answer, to respond to Katana's little thing there.
Uh-huh. Fuck you, Katana.
You know, no.
I'm joking, Katana.
Let's not be rude to our... to the technical... to the technical best girl, because she's the only one that actually watches our channel.
Yeah, our channels. What? Boy, you want me to die. You want me to die. My mom...
I thought you liked that in people.
I
thought you liked it
She's 16, Ben. No.
I thought you liked it when people wanted you to die.
Look. Hey, Banner. Oh, no. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't, Katana. Please, no. I didn't mean it, okay? I didn't mean it. Like... I'll beg. I'm gonna beg. Please. Katana, no. Katana, please. Please, Katana. Please. You're my one loyal viewer.
And this is why.
Katana!
Check yourself. Oh shit. Oh shit. This is why you don't piss off the best girl. Okay?
Katana, I'm sorry. You're not gonna be able to watch Root Letter today now.
She doesn't have to be subbed to you to watch your channel.
I can make it exclusive.
I don't think that's how that works.
I can make it exclusive.
Okay then.
Okay,
well
it says...
you cry about your subs.
45 subs!
I'm just here with 42, so I just can't feel bad for you.
Go ahead and not get a few. I mean, I don't get views on a lot of... Ow! Fuck! My arm! I put a sock on my arm. And I was trying to pull it off. Anyways.
So who was best boy?
Best boy. I don't know. I didn't really like none of the male characters. Every single male character seemed to have a flaw. But I'm gonna go with Keiichi because he was the only one that didn't seem like a dick.
Yeah, I gotta go with Keiichi too. I would have went with Oishi, but
I remember.
I don't know. There was one arc where he was a complete dick.
Yeah, I remember that arc. That's what it was all like. Everyone had their flaws at some point. Katana, can you please subscribe back? I don't like that you're unsubscribed. You're my friend. I treasure our friendship and you know that. You know this. It is very difficult to hold a gun with a sock.
Yeah, I would assume so.
Katana, I'll do it. YouTube is...
Shoot yourself with a Nerf gun?
I'll get a real gun. Or just stab myself with my sword. I have one of those, Ben.
Oh yeah, you do.
Yeah.
You'll commit seppuku.
I will. YouTube is the one thing that gives my life meaning. And knowing that I've lost a subscriber and one of my closest friends.
You have what?
Dishonor
to your family.
to my family.
You must commit seppuku.
I must commit seppuku.
I will visit so I can swing the sword to cut off your head. because seppuku is a two-man job.
Paris. Oh wow! She told me to perish. Katana, you know I was joking. Ow.
Okay, so we gotta pick a new anime.
We do. Oh, she did subscribe back. Okay.
We do have to pick a new anime.
We do. Hold on. We have to rate it.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna say. Oh well, she's not gonna be able to hear our rating, but you know what? I missed BRB.
Got the list up. Okay. It's so quiet. Welcome back, Katana.
I gotta get up.
Time to rate. Medics, are you still alive? Oh God, it's all on me.
Look, Ben, I upheld it, even though I'm dying, I upheld it the date that we set for this podcast.
I know, right? Who would have thought? Who would have thought we'd be able to keep our word? A set date after all the times that we did not.
However, we're never doing another set date again, because that was just the most stressful thing I had to do. I had to binge. I like binging, but I had to binge.
That was too stressful. That was too stressful.
Maybe it's the stress that's getting to me right now.
Maybe.
I'm so glad I took the day off.
So before we give it our personal ratings,
okay,
we both agree it was obviously better than Diabolic Lovers.
I don't know. Diabolic Lovers had its moment, you know.
Maddox, let's not play.
Ow.
Was it better than Psycho-Pass Season 1?
Is that the best anime for us, or?
No. By personal opinion, Punchline is the best anime.
I'm still so confused as to
the anime movie list.
I'm still confused as to how Punchline is better than Psycho-Pass.
It's not in the when you take our ratings and take the average between those two.
I'm confused how this list goes.
Look, list-wise, we have our personal opinions, and then we give our ratings. Obviously, our ratings are going to be fucking confusing.
Okay, so this is personal opinion, not rating.
Yeah, personal opinion, then we give our
okay, was it better than Punchline? Punchline is a feels-good anime, you know? Well, not really.
Yeah.
It's not. It was not a feels-good anime.
especially not towards that fucking ending.
And not that was actually pretty sad. Who's that? Are you ready to play the visual novel? I don't have it yet, but
let's just.
Do you know what came out yesterday, Ben?
What came out yesterday?
Dream Daddy Director's Cut for PS4.
Okay, then.
Are you ready to date some daddies later?
Oh.
Ow!
I cringe already.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Okay, so the reason I asked about is it better than Psycho-Pass Season 1 is because that's the next one up the list after Diabolic Lovers.
I'm very surprised. Because that was perfect. So, that was perfect in my opinion.
Psycho-Pass Season 1?
Yeah, that was really perfect. At least that should have at least been number 2.
Rating, like from the ratings we gave it, it is actually number 1.
I mean, yeah, but in personal opinion, I think that still should at least be number 2.
And I agree with that. So we're gonna have to edit this list either now or.
In personal opinion, I think A Silent Voice is number 1 for me. So.
Yeah, but no, we had completely different.
Yeah, shh.
We have a movie list and then we have the series list.
Okay, just making sure. Because that's number 1 in our hearts.
It's not number 1 in my heart.
It's number 1 in our hearts.
It's number 2 in my heart.
Fuck you.
I like Wolf Children more.
I like A Silent Voice more.
You see, and that's where that is where the requirement of the rating average is so important.
Yes. And I think we can both be on agreement again for once that this anime is good.
Oh yeah, no, this anime was good. I never said The Silent Voice was good. I was just saying it wasn't that good.
It was amazing. It tackled real life problems in a real way.
There were some flaws to it.
It was a masterpiece.
No, it was not.
It was.
A masterpiece has no flaws, and Silent Voice had flaws.
It was a masterpiece.
It had way too many flaws.
Okay, we're done here, Ben. We're not gonna derail this Silent Voice.
You're the one who fucking brought it up.
Yeah, because I needed to bring up that it's a masterpiece. No rebuttal. We're done here. We're done here. I'm trying to silence your opinion. Ow!
Nah, good old fashioned. I can't bring up evidence against you, so I'm just going to silence your opinion because I'm too sensitive.
No, stop making me laugh. My inhaler's downstairs, and I'm gonna die.
Okay, so is it? Okay, let's just go ahead and edit this list. Obviously, Diabolic Lovers is just gonna stay at the bottom. So.
Okay, so I'm gonna say Punchline. Wait, I think. Okay, I'm gonna say Gamers, Psycho-Pass Season 1, Higurashi, Punchline, Psycho-Pass Season 2, Madoka, and Diabolic Lovers.
Did we even have that?
What, Madoka on there? I don't know if we had Madoka on there. I don't remember all the podcasts we've done. I know that we did a surprise Madoka one. That's about it.
Okay, so let's see.
Let's not include Madoka actually, because that's actually a really good anime.
Said Gamers, Psycho, Season 1,
Higurashi.
Oh, Higurashi.
Punchline.
Opinion. Higurashi. What? Okay,
and
Punchline.
Then Punchline.
Psycho-Pass Season 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then Diabolic Lovers, because we're not including Madoka on this one.
Yep.
Now, in my opinion...
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, that's all of them.
Now, in my opinion, I would have it Psycho-Pass Season 1, Gamers, Higurashi, Psycho-Pass, season 2, Punchline, and then Diabolic Lovers.
Okay.
Okay. Now we do need to give it ratings, and I'll have your rating first.
I'm gonna say. I mean, it was really good, but was it 10 out of 10? I mean, it kept me intrigued the entire way. It answered a lot of stuff, and I'm assuming the rest will get answered in season 2. Had good plot, good characters, great story, great character deaths, a yandere. It had everything.
Honestly, that yandere has to boost your score by just a lot.
This anime was a 9, but I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10. I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10. I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10. It had the best anime trope, a yandere, or a crazy person.
Honestly, I'm gonna have to give it a 9 out of 10.
Oh, it's because of the yandere, isn't it?
Actually, no, the yandere doesn't play a part of my score. I just don't have the yandere bonus that you do.
I mean, I'm not just saying that this anime was great because it had the yandere. It was really good, but I'm just making it like comical for me to give it a 10 out of 10.
Okay, well, it joins Gamers and Wolf Children at the average of 9 out of 10 at second place.
Huh.
So now we have a 3-way tie for second place for the second best anime that we've seen. So that's interesting.
I don't know what the hell this is.
I still can't believe we gave Diabolic Lovers a 1 out of 10.
Me?
Yeah, that anime does not deserve any.
I mean, I had never finished it. I watched one episode. Because, look, we were playing... What were we playing? I don't remember what we were playing, but then you all told me to go watch it.
I think we were playing... I don't remember, actually.
I know, it was me and you and Malcolm, so it had to be a 3-way game.
Maybe it was
Katana's...
GTA?
It might have been. I know Katana's still pissed that we never watched it, and she had to go through it.
I went through half of it, so you know, I know half her pain.
I went through 0.1%. Well, probably, I don't think 1%. Maybe. How many episodes was there?
I don't remember.
Katana?
But I do remember one. I do know one thing.
Uh-huh.
We both agreed that I was picking the next 2 anime, and I think I know which one I think we should watch. And it's gonna be one you probably shouldn't watch with people around.
It's probably one that I don't want to watch, but I have to watch it because of the podcast.
That gambling anime on Netflix.
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious about it.
You're kind of curious. You know what curiosity is? Sometimes curiosity can be called gambling.
Yeah. You know what else is gambling?
What?
That you like to say is not gambling? That you like to them with?
What?
Loot boxes.
It's not gambling. And have I opened a loot box? And have I bought loot boxes in a while, Ben? I have not.
I have no idea. I cannot prove I cannot prove nor can I refute you.
The only game I buy loot boxes on is Overwatch, and I'm hardly on it. And that's what made me not buy loot boxes. Diabolic had 12 for first season. So I watched about 3%, 10%, 9%, don't know.
I watched 50% because I got through episode 6 before I was like, you know what, I can't do this.
How? Okay, let me go to Google and do a percent calculator.
Just divide 1 by 12.
Ben, that's what. Holy shit.
Now, what is the decimal?
Let me just go do that. I was like, I think that's how I do it, but then I was like, oh no, I was like, I thought it was 12 divided by 1, but I was like, no, that's always going to equal 1. And I was like, then what is it? And then you said that, and I was like, I was about to tell you, Ben, that's just 1, and then I realized.
Yeah.
It's different. And then I just times it by 100.
No, you just gotta take the first 2 numbers.
Well, that
the first 2 decimals.
Yeah, but timing it by 100 makes it easier too. I watched pretty much 8% of that anime.
8% of that anime, and I watched 50% because again, I watched 6. I watched 6 episodes.
Oh, so you want to know?
What?
6 divided by 12. Oh, you want? Oh, 50%.
Yeah, because 6 plus 6 equals 12. I watched 50% of that fucking anime. I know mathematics.
How much did Malcolm watch? I forget.
He watched less than I did.
He watched more than I did. We can 100% you bitches. And Katana, do you feel proud about that? Do you feel proud?
I don't feel proud. Though we don't have to watch the gambling one if you really don't want to watch it.
I mean, I don't want to watch it, but I also don't want to, like, reject your choice.
I take it doesn't appeal to you. Is it?
It's one of those that
memes of their orgasm faces.
No, it's just one of those that it doesn't draw me in, like, from the description, from the all that. And
okay, then let me quickly go to Hulu.
All right.
Because that is where I watch more anime than I was expecting to watch.
Yeah, I think Hulu's been quietly updating its anime choices.
You know
What?
Katana pick.
Oh, God, Katana's gonna fucking get to make you watch. Oh, Katana, please don't do something terrible.
We'll let you know if we've seen it.
Watch her be like Diabolic Lovers.
We're not watching Diabolic Lovers. We're just gonna put that right there, set in stone right now. It's not happening.
Never again. I mean, there's that viewer that wanted us to watch Monster Musume. Remember that?
Yeah, but you know, I think it's fitting that our first viewer that gets to pick something that we watch is our most loyal viewer.
Also, Monster Musume is a hentai. Pretty much.
Is it?
Pretty much a hentai. There's an uncensored and a censored version.
Well, I'd probably watch the uncensored.
Yes, that's what I've been wanting to watch. But I've been wanting to watch it with a friend, so.
Magnus, isn't that the one with the skeleton face dude and the
yeah,
chick?
But I've been wanting to watch it with a friend. Cause well, this is a friend that I would watch anime with at my house, like. It's kind of something that, like, nostalgia purposes.
Oh.
Yeah. Remind me not to scream again like that, or yell. I'm gonna scream if I sneeze.
Oh, are we doing Magnus Bride or are we not? Well, Maddox?
Angels of Death? I can do Angels of Death.
I can do Angels of Death.
Is it done? Is it, like, done already? This is one that could...
I've been kind of wanting to watch it, but...
Same.
I was in the middle of watching Higurashi.
And it's like, I believe it's like... It is? Okay, get this. I'm in like 3 anime watching groups. This one on Facebook, and then one on Discord. And on Messenger, on the Facebook one, the anime that we had picked while I was watching Higurashi, and I was like, I'm gonna get to it eventually, but like, was Angels of Death.
Oh, well,
I haven't watched it yet. I haven't watched it yet, but that discussion already ended, so, and no one really discussed anything. It's a group with Matt, and he was trying to revive it because it went quiet for so long. But yeah, Angels of Death is like actually finished. I thought it still had some more. Isn't it getting like a second season? I thought it is. That's what I've been told.
Okay, well, I guess it's set in stone now. The next anime we will review is Angels of Death. This will be the first time we watched a newer anime.
Yeah. Alright, so Angels of Death.
I was being dubbed.
It is? Oh, cool. I know Katana watched it, and that she played the game.
Oh. Oh yeah, I remember that. Because it was around the time Cells at Work came out. Which, by the way, I recommend that to you. That was really fucking funny.
We could have... Oh, wait, you already watched it, so I would say that we could have.
Well, I can watch it again.
I mean...
I'm not saying...
I do want to watch it.
Still... We can do it after Angels of Death.
I know that... It's got... How many episodes, Katana? Because I know I'm gonna real quick binge this one anime, which is 12 episodes.
Wasn't it like 12 or 13?
It's like... I think it's 14, maybe? I know it's on Hulu.
Angels of Death?
Yeah.
Oh, guess this time I should probably fucking look.
12 or 14. I think it's 14.
Search Angels of Death. It is 16 actually.
Wait, so is it still going? It might still be going.
Let me look.
For Maine, 12 for Maine. And they made some specials. Okay.
Oh, the reason why it had 16 is because... Why is episode 16 dubbed, but the rest is subbed? What the fuck are you smoking, Hulu?
Look, dude, Hulu does that for a lot of stuff. That's why I can't watch Hunter x Hunter yet. And I can't watch Bakemonogatari or Monogatari or any of that. No, it's not that. Not those ones. It's Darker Than Black because it only has the second season.
Hulu Beyond.
Wait, I mean, I feel like they're adding to their anime choices though.
Okay, so 13 through 16 are specials.
I mean, do we want to watch the specials or do we just want to do the main? Because I mean, this is pretty good for me. I can binge watch 2 12 episode animes.
Huh.
Oh, so it's not done. So does that mean we need to change our anime choice?
What does that mean?
I feel like it does.
I mean, if we only do the main one, then we should be fine.
Well, I mean, she says she thought it was done, but like maybe 13 to 16.
Okay, so 12 goes with what's in the game.
So we can just watch.
I think we should probably do.
I feel like we should change our anime.
Yeah, I'm thinking we should probably change our anime until Angels of
Death
are actually for sure done.
And we promise that right when it's done, that be the next one we watch, as for Katana's choice.
In the meantime,
we're not ditching your choice. Do you have another choice?
Yeah.
I know there's a lot that I want to watch, but there's some that I don't want to watch for the podcast.
I'm indifferent.
You're indifferent.
I'm quite indifferent.
You're quite indifferent.
If I'm gonna watch a fucking anime, I'm gonna watch the anime.
Well, yeah.
But
this just gives
it for the podcast. I'll watch it for the podcast. This helps me expand my anime repertoire.
Yeah, this is pretty much why we did the podcast. Also,
gives me a reason to watch this anime I would never usually watch. For example, Higurashi When They Cry. I would have never watched that on my own.
And it was actually not as bad as we had thought.
Exactly. It helps me find out shit that I would not have known. Granted, it does confirm some things, like Diabolic Lovers. Definitely confirmed that that was a shitty anime. Honestly, so far the one that surprised me the most was Punchline.
Dude, that anime. It looked like it was gonna be a feels good.
No, it wasn't.
No.
And it's a fucking anime by killing the main character. Jesus Christ.
Hey, feels good, huh? I don't have anything else, huh? There's this is awkward.
Hulu.
Back to Katana could just like Google anime and then just like she could just fuck us over and just like
yeah, she could just
pick a random anime. Well, I wouldn't suggest the first one that pops up because I'm more than likely assuming the first one that pops up is like Attack on Titan, Fairy Tail, any of those things. Let me shit.
Oh, this is gonna be great.
Let me just
look at these anime that I could be watching.
And hope.
And hope that it's one of them.
Why did I give her the idea?
Because you're a masochist.
You know.
Like to drag me into your shit.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I've been playing Blood and Bacon. And there's a boss in that game that we never got to because we couldn't get past Greedy Piggy.
Did you get past Greedy Piggy?
I got past Greedy Piggy. And I was playing it with friends. And the next boss after Greedy Piggy is called Princess Blubbergut. And she shits and barfs profusely as her attacks.
That just sounds horrible.
It is, and you can get an achievement for getting hit by either, or both.
Oh yeah, we can do a movie.
How about a movie? I mean, I guess it's easier for me.
Yeah.
Little door gods. What? First thing I saw.
I think that's a Chinese thing. Are we including things that aren't Japanese in this?
No, we are not. This is Japanese animation.
Because I know Little Door God Japanese deity that is sort of out of work. I think it's a kid's movie.
Little Door Gods. What the fuck? This isn't anime at all.
Katana try. She try her best.
When you try your best, but you don't succeed. And it's got like famous actors in it. It's got Meryl Streep, Mel Brooks.
Yeah,
huh.
Real anime doesn't have
real
Hollywood actors. Yeah, people that only anime community can appreciate.
The Garden of Words. Okay, Katana, I'm gonna Google it. I'm gonna Google it, and if it's what I think it is,
I'm gonna Google this too. Let's see here. Garden
Drama romance. I can't tell if this is. Oh nope, this is definitely anime. I feel like this is gonna be sad.
Let me just take a quick. Okay, Google Images, can you calm the fuck down? Trying to load the goddamn cover. Okay, what is this? When a lonely teenager skips his morning lessons to sit in a lovely garden, he meets a mysterious older woman who shares his feelings of alienation. Interesting. The Garden of Words it is.
Alright.
And I just realized it says drama and romance, and it mentions a young teenager and an old woman, and I feel like that is not going to be a romance I want to see.
Katana, what have you done?
But I'm going to watch it anyway.
Katana, what have you done? This is what we get for letting her choose a random anime.
God. Oh my god, I just realized that this is really sad. That's going to be the third really sad anime we've watched in a short time span. You know, in
all of which being movies.
Podcast. All of which being movies. So far, don't get me wrong, Punchline had a sad ending, but the overall anime wasn't sad. It just punches you in the gut at the end. But Wolf Children...
Your Name! I'm down for Your Name.
But
well, she said, she was like, the Garden of Words, either that or Your Name. And I am down for Your Name.
Let me look at the fucking Your Name, because I don't know what Your Name is.
I've heard it's great.
Let's see here. A teenage boy and girl is to meet each other for the first time after they magically swap bodies.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds infinitely more interesting than the Garden of Words.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got to decide this. Like,
dude, I'd rather watch Your Name over some movie I've never heard of. Did I just?